Do you remember when you were a little toddler and your mom made you breakfast? Or whenever you came home from school and asked for whatever food you'd like? Mommy, mommy, I want to eat beef with mashed potatoes tonight. Please! And they tell you to wait 1 or 2 hours and the food would be ready. You thought that that was too long to wait for food. Or if you ever complained that making food was too time consuming. 7 minutes for pizza to cook. Oh my god, what a hassle. I'm going to the spawn of hunger while waiting for that long. 30 minutes for me to cook rice and chicken? No way! That's an eternity! This also applies to whenever you're feeling fancy and go to a restaurant and the food takes so long to reach your table, and at that point, you're so desperate that no matter what the chef puts in front of you, you'll eat it. You thought that was too long to wait for food. Now imagine that I told you that there was a TikToker that cooked everything from scratch. On cereal? Yup. You might want to have to wait 5 hours for those, cause those Fruit Loops aren't going to make themselves. Want a simple ham and cheese toast? Yup, buddy. Gotta milk the cow first, turn the milk into cheese, and while I'm at it, I'm also going to make bread from scratch. You name it. The most normal, mundane thing that takes any normal person 5 minutes to make, or just a simple shopping trip, be it cereal, cheese, or bread, this legend of a woman does from scratch. So if you haven't caught up to who I'm talking about yet, her name is Nara Smith. She makes simple food TikToks with a twist. Everything is made from scratch. Pizza from scratch. Cereal from scratch. Bread from scratch. Yogurt, you guessed it, from scratch. A baby? Yep, that's not on her TikTok, but she also made 3 of those from scratch. 3! Their names are Rumble Honey, Slim Easy, and now and freshly out of the oven, Whimsy Lou. Let me tell you before I start showing you her mouth-watering food, she's a little out there when it comes to baby names. A little cuckoo, some might say. They're not the most common. You might be name bullied in school, but we are not here to judge your baby naming skills. We're here to see some eye candy, simple food made from scratch. And also, let me tell you, these kids are eating like royalty. If I ate like that when I was a baby, I'd be the pickiest of eaters today. They are eating award-winning Michelin star quality meals every single day. They are being fed like that girl from Shokugeki or Food Wars that only eats prime, top of the line, and only the best food. By the way, did you know that if I say smash the like button is highlighted with a rainbow outline stroke thingy? I only found about it yesterday when I was watching a random video and it did it. Okay, side tangents aside and back to the video.
When I asked my toddlers what they wanted for lunch, they both wanted a grilled cheese. So that's exactly what I got started on. I got started by making my bread. This is a really simple no-knead recipe. You put all of your dry and wet ingredients into a bowl, give it a mix, and let it rise for 2 hours, which gives me enough time to start making my cheese.
Just another regular day at the office. If you were a mother or a father, you just go to the store and buy the bread and cheese. Quick 5-minute recipe. No! Nara the legend takes 2 full hours just to make the dough for the bread. And after that, she'll make the cheese? I don't even know how to make goddamn cheese. This early into the video, and by following my line of thinking, the question arises. If she's making everything from scratch, where's the milk coming from? Is she buying it at the store? Does she have a cow and have to manually milk it in order to have milk to make the cheese? It would be legendary for the latter case. Let's suppose that milk is from a cow and Nara Smith had to milk it. Add another hour to the timer and this meal is already at 3 hours for a simple sandwich. She took the shut up and make me a sandwich line too seriously. Bad. Just wait 2 full business days and your sandwich will be ready.
The kids love pesto, so
Cap! Kids absolutely ate everything with green in it. Have you ever seen a kid eating anything green willingly? Kids avoid vegetables, especially green ones like they are the plague. No way, she isn't raising kids. Those must be disguised adults. I remember when I was a kid until the age of 12, my lovely grandma would beat me with a wooden spoon until my ass cheeks were 1,000 degrees because I refused to eat anything Shrek colored, vegetables, leaves, or anything colored towards that color spectrum. I ate everything else. But green? No, sir. Absolutely refuse to put my mouth anywhere near that.
Side and got my bread out. I scooped it onto my floured surface and gently formed it into a ball. It does not have to be perfect whatsoever, and then transferred it over to my parchment.
Okay, Jamie, quickly pull up how long does it take to bake bread, please? 1 pound or 450 grams of bread for the non-freedom unit users takes anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes to bake at a temperature of 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius. The children are starving, screaming at Nara to please put an end to their misery and just go to the store and buy some simple bread. Yet she presses on with the task of making the best grilled cheese sandwich humanity has ever seen. You can speed art. It's a slow process. Well, let me just say that the end product is mouth-watering. It looks like a commercial prop, but food in advertisement is kinda weird. They use shaving cream to make it look like ice cream, paint over burgers so they look better on a camera, and prop them up using cardboard, and piss on cups to make it look like lemonade. Well, that one must have been fake, but you get the idea. Oh my god. Watching this is making me want to eat. But I know that nothing in my kitchen right now is as good as this simple sandwich that should take 2 minutes to make, but for Nara Smith, it takes 2 full business days. Nara, please, feed your children normal food. They are starving! I know they eat the best tasting foods, but just look at how long you took to make that simple sandwich.
I pull it out once it's crisp and the cheese has melted, and the kids absolutely devoured this.
Of course that these kids absolutely devoured it. They are more starved than a third world country kid who's never seen real food or non-chocolate colored water in his life. I bet they eat the best tasting and most nutritious meals ever. With the stuff that food companies put on foods nowadays, you never know what you're actually eating. You might think that you're eating regular lasagna, but it's actually horse meat lasagna. Anyway, with Nara Smith, you know that you'll be always eating the freshest and most natural ingredients. Freshly milked milk, homegrown vegetables, no additives, no preservatives, no pesticides or other funky chemicals. All of this at the low cost of only 1 meal per day. I don't want to imagine what the video would look like if her kids asked her to make any meat dishes. The first few seconds of the video would look like a snuff movie. So kids just ask for some cow's beef. So my kids just ask me for some cow's beef. And you know what they say? Beef doesn't fall into the plate by magic. The final dish is 10 out of 10. Congratulations, Nara. I want to be one of your children. Please accept me. I'll send you the adoption papers this week. I promise I won't ask for anything else other than food.
This morning I asked my toddlers what they wanted for breakfast, and they both said cereal. So cereal it was, and we got started right away.
If you thought that it couldn't get any simpler, I purposefully handpicked this gem out of Nara Smith's TikTok account. It's cereal! Who makes cereal from scratch? The children wake up at 7 a.m. and want some Fruit Loops or Cheerios with milk. It can't get any easier, right? Apparently, it's a very hard labor-intensive job since poor Nara needs to hand make cereal and go milk the cow. And guys, I'm not dissing on her or anything. Let the woman cook, you know. Look at what she's doing. She's making mini chocolate chip cookies for cereal. And they look so much better than anything I've cooked in my entire lifetime. I'm so sad that I didn't get to be born as one of her children. Devastating.
Cut that in 4 pieces and then started assembling my small little Cocoa Puff balls.
It's 7 a.m., lady. Your kids have got school to attend to. Are they supposed to eat breakfast at 2 p.m. whenever you're done? If you're this kid's teacher, what would be your reaction? Little Slimizzy, why are you so late to school today? You're 2 hours late and completely missed the exam. Sorry, teacher. My mom had to go and craft me the entirety of my breakfast and go milk the cow because we were out of milk. These excuses must be harder to believe than the good old dog ate the homework. At least most households have dogs. Not every household has a parent with an incessant need to do everything from scratch.
Assembled my little bowl of cereal with my Cocoa Puffs and my cookies. Topped that with milk, and that's what they had for breakfast.
Bro, I don't know what else to say. This never-ending yapping has been going on for far too long. I'm starving from watching all of these food videos. I'm mad because I can't cook like that, and I'm jealous because I'll never be eating anything that looks that good. Gordon Ramsay must be watching her videos with a pen and paper writing down the recipes so he can add them to his Michelin star restaurant's menu. She has a ton more videos making other stuff from scratch. but I need to ship this banger by the end of the day. And if I were to comment over every single cooking TikTok of hers, I'd be here until tomorrow. Moral of the story: yes, she's a master chef. No, she doesn't starve her children. At least I don't think that she does, and I'm not aware of any real drama of her not feeding them. Anyway, that was the Prime Slop for today. Thank you to everyone, especially to my watch until the end gang. So like if the video if you've liked it, dislike if you've disliked it, comment down below if you also want to be reincarnated as one of Nara Smith's children. I read all of the comments, are the ones I like the most, and reply to the ones I can. So subscribe to the channel if you are new and want to consume more Prime Slop like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!